Go to Toronto. Link.
Hey.
What's up, Link?
Not too much, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I just want to say you guys rock, by the way.
Hey, Link, what is Canada saying about this Obama thing? We haven't really talked to the Canadians
lately.
lately.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, man, I never would have thought you guys would have had a nigger for a president. But anyway.
Oh, boy. You know,
look,
he went to say, like, black guy, too.
But then I wanted to be correct.
Oh, God.
Come on there, bro.
I didn't think Canada had, like, racism like that.
I'm not a racist.
No?
No, of course
man.
not.
I love everybody, man. I don't give a shit.
You guys love the Asians up there.
Apparently.
We got tons of Asians up here, dude.
Really
Love
Asians love Toronto, man. I don't know what that's about.
I don't get it either.
It's really weird.
Man, we got the biggest Asian community here that you've ever seen in your life.
That's why I'm saying it. When I lived in
about
Buffalo, I went to
Japan?
Toronto a few times.
Buddy,
Maybe
we got
China.
everything on Japan. Japan moved here.
And you have
It's
no
not the biggest Asian community
I
you've
know.
ever seen in your life.
But you have no idea. It was amazing how many Asians were in the Toronto area.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
A lot
What
of
are you gonna
the
do?
strippers I noticed were
I
Asian.
love this.
Which
I went
kind
to a
of
trip
like
in Chicago, man. They don't even take their clothes off, and I have to pay. You couldn't even get a $40 for a pop.
Wait, do they at least go, boobies?
They had nothing, man. They had these little
Pasties?
like, fucking flower things on their nipples.
Is that what's going on in Chicago, Ed?
I have no idea.
I've never been to Chicago.
I've been there. I wouldn't doubt it. Chicago's full of stupid laws.
And not only that, we parked in this place and they towed the car away. So not only did I not get to see any titty, they towed the car away, and it was $280 to get the car back.
Sounds like a fun night.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
All right.
And then I take my buddy up here, and he almost has a heart attack. We walk into the place, he gets wasted out of his face and gets more pussy than he ever got in his life.
How about that? I don't. I don't like. I go to the strip club. I went to a couple of strip clubs up in Canada, and outside there were pictures of these hot girls, and I walked in, and it looked like Saigon.
Yeah,
It was just the old switcheroo.
The old bait and switch.
Yep, because they showed all these hot girls, and then they said it was topless and bottomless.
Right.
So I'm like, full nude. It said full nude, full nude, full nude. So I go in, I'm like, this is going to be cool. So 5 girls come out. They dance around in a bikini. They take their top off, and then for like half a song, if that, then they're done. At the end of their routine, they take their top off, and then they're done. And they go away. Next girl comes out. 5 of them in a row do that. Then the last girl comes out, takes everything off, and then she's done. And they bill it as full nude.
Where were you?
Yeah.
A place called the Shithole Rip-Off fucking strip club.
Oh, where were you close to, though? Niagara Falls?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
There was a strip club really close to Niagara Falls amazing.
Well, that's
amazing,
why.
yeah.
You went to Niagara Falls. See, it's closer to the U.S. borders, so they don't have to take their clothes off to impress you guys.
Nah.
You go inland.
better.
You go inland, and then you
think
get
we're
all
homo?
the pigs.
What's the area right over the border? When you live in Buffalo, what the hell is it called? Lake Erie?
No, that's Niagara region. That's our.
Yeah, there's something else, but there's a million of them right on the river too, and that's the type of place Ant's kind of talking about.
Sucked ass.
Horrid.
You should have drove the extra 45 minutes and had some real fun in Toronto.
Yeah, I should have.
45 minutes, and then you're getting into real stuff.
Toronto's a weird town, man. If you want to see what like the United States was in the late 50s, go to Toronto.
Oh yeah,
Their fashions are like way behind. It's weird. Maybe not 50s, like early 60s.
Really?
Their fashion is way off compared to what's going on everywhere else.
Sounds like it's something I like.
Very conservative and weird, and just like no shape to the women.
Oh, just the fashion? And
Yeah,
stuff? Oh, I
really
thought you meant
bizarre.
it was just like the 60s.
Oh no, yeah,
Or the 50s.
no.
No, there's no humping on
All
the
right,
street.
now Link, you're talking about you almost got kicked off a plane because
I
what
did,
happened?
man. 13 hours. I'm flying from Toronto to L.A.
Right.
I got this fucking kid about 3 chairs behind me, and he's just
Fort
like
Erie,
you said,
thank you.
screaming. So I go back. I tell this guy, "Hey, listen, dude, man, I'm hungover. I'm tired. Can you just shut your kid up for a little bit?" And they moved me way up into my first class with these 2 fucking gorillas. And I don't think anything. I'm like,
why would they be hauling gorillas?
Right.
In first class.
Remember, this is Link, who's not racist, by the way.
No.
Yeah, remember he said he wasn't
white
racist.
guys.
Right.
They were white guys, but they were like those Marshall dudes. These guys were huge, like they were roids on planes. And so I sit in between these guys. I get off the plane. They take me to this little room, and they're screaming at me like, we could send you back to Toronto, and you'll never get to fly to L.A. again. And it's like 8 hours. I said all I did was yell at this kid, and this guy for his kid screaming on the plane.
Yeah, you must have been drunk and yelling.
Yeah.
I wasn't drunk.
Try to bang the waitress.
Yeah,
stewardess, whatever the fuck they're called.
You
these
probably
days.
dropped the N-bomb like you did at the beginning of this call. You're terrible. Oh, of course he did.
No, I didn't get that crazy about it. But I mean, the guy, I can't believe I got all harassed over this one kid screaming, and he was making more noise than I was.
Right.
You know, it's not really a boot, I've noticed. It's like a boot.
A boot. Yeah.
Yeah. A boot is a hack way of saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Just commenting on the silly way you talk, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
You
All
Canadians.
right, have a good day, man. You guys rock.
You Canadians are a pip.
We got John in Buffalo. Yeah, John, I think I already said it's Fort Erie, but do you have anything else to add to that?
Yeah, it's Fort Erie, but I don't know where Anthony was going, because anytime I've gone to the strips over there for a 20, I can get a hand job.
I don't know.
Where were you? Did you explain that?
I don't remember. I was in some shithole fucking strip club. My band was playing up there.
Just somewhere in Canada?
Not in the strip club, but yeah,
Anywhere
somewhere in
outside
Canada.
Toronto?
I don't know.
You really don't know? Wow.
I don't know what the fuck do I know?
All right.
Well, we took a buddy of mine up there a couple of years ago just to get him laid after he broke up with his girlfriend. Girl only asked him for $60, and yeah, they took all of us in the back room with her.
Hey, John, do they still call it the Canadian Ballet?
Oh, it is the Canadian Ballet, my friend.
The dumbest thing when I was working and living up there. Want to go to the Canadian Ballet? See, that's their way of like getting away with a little something, so their wives don't know that they're actually going to strip clubs.
Yeah.
Why would you want your wife to think that you're going to an actual ballet?
Going to the ballet.
Better she thinks you're gay than a pervert.
Yeah. All right, sir. Let's go to Paul. Paul, what's up?
Hey there, Paul.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I used to live in Buffalo, and I want to say the place you're thinking of, Hope, is called the Sundowner. It's been there for years. It has a thing called the sex pit for, like, bachelor parties. You throw your buddy in there, and they just kind of toss strippers on top of them. It's fantastic.
Sex pit.
Well, I'm going back. I hate to date myself today,
AIDS
but
pit.
very early '90s. So I was, I get. Is it still happening?
Well, I lived there early 2000s, but yeah, it was, still alive and kicking back then.
Right.
Good one.
So,
All right.
if you were there in the early 90s, Jesus, what time did you, get out of college?
Well, I was, I was in college, and we took road trips to the Sundowner.
No, sorry.
I was a
Tore
freshman.
down a wall, I guess.
I was a freshman in the early '90s. Do the math. All right, let's go to Vancouver. Jeff,
Hey, dude.
look at us working phones. Jeff, what do you got?
I got to tell you, love your show, man. I've been following you since way back, like 2000.
Thank
Canada
you, sir.
just loves our show.
They
Absolutely.
should.
And we love Canada.
What else they got?
Pot, apparently.
Yeah.
We got everything. Come on up.
We got everything. Come on up. You may really make it sound welcoming.
I got to be honest. I've been through Canada. You don't really have much.
No.
Well, it depends
I
where you
enjoyed
go. Like
Montreal
Toronto-
a lot more than Toronto. Never been to Vancouver, and I've done a little Niagara Falls thing.
Dude, you'd love Vancouver. Toronto's
I heard.
the rest of Canada sort of hates Toronto because they fucking think they're New York, right? They're just a bunch of fucking wannabes.
But am I right about the fashions? It's like you go back in time when you walk around up there.
Yeah, and Toronto's different that way. Like they profess to be just fucking the greatest place on earth, but they fucking suck. They're like 10 years behind. Just take 10 years off. Remember what you were wearing 10 years ago, and that's what they're in.
That's exactly it. You know what? But the cool thing about Toronto, they built everything underground because those winters are horrendous. You can live your whole life underground, which is really bizarre.
How do you drive under there, though?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's like subway system, but has every
Subway.
restaurants and bars and shopping all underground. It's
yeah?
bizarre. Yeah. Right?
And they think they got the most chinks in Canada, but they don't. Vancouver.
Oh, my God. What is with the Canadians and the racial slurs?
They're racist.
What are you doing?
Hey, listen. You know what though? We're not the country coast to coast. It's very different. With traveling east to west and everything. But
He doesn't even address it.
No, because it's like saying the to these guys.
Whatever.
Listen, it's racism, but it's not. We don't give a shit. We would have had a black prime minister years ago, but nobody wants to run to be prime minister. I guess who's black. I don't know, but
Let me ask you something.
yo,
Who do you guys hate up there? Like, it's very obvious there's a black-white thing going on in America. Do you guys got a black-white
People
thing?
from Newfoundland.
No, I know we've heard that, but what's
it's not as intense. It's just there's you make your racist joke and everybody has a laugh and stuff, and it's not politically correct, and some people don't care. It's just it's not as we don't focus.
They
on
hate
it.
Americans.
Right.
We don't focus on it. Somebody says something, we don't we don't want to throw the guy under the bus because he said something on his mind.
No, just want to be in the bus and chop his head off.
But we.
But what creeps?
The reason
that happened like 50 miles from where I grew up, man. That's just
You're not connected to it.
Cute story. 50 miles from where I grew up.
Yeah, who gives a
From
turkey?
exactly.
You know what?
9/11 happened 50 miles from where I grew up.
Yeah.
I usually
Closer.
I usually agree with what you're saying, but man, that beheading 50 miles is too close.
It was a bus,
it's
though.
That was a sick fucking story.
Portage La Prairie.
Bus store. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, so you're the reason for your call? There's more Asians in Vancouver than Toronto.
I want bragging rights. Like there's Chinese people everywhere and Japanese too. Like some of the signs.
What is that,
For
better?
instance, like it's some of the signs in town, like traffic signs and signs on buildings and stuff, are in Japanese and Chinese. Mm-hmm. It's like they own everything. They came here in '86 when they had the Expo or whatever, Expo '86, and they bought everything. They own every building.
Why did you buy it?
Yeah, why don't you have one?
Yeah, get a building.
I didn't get myself a book. Can't get the fucking building.
Sounds like it was easy to buy a building. Why didn't you buy
Yeah.
a building?
And
now you
Buy a
curse the
building.
Asians for being smarter than you.
Buy a building.
Buy a building. All right, get out of here. Let's
Something
go
about a
to
building, buying a building.
What's the building? There's a building.
let's go to Trenton.
Now the word just sounds silly.
Building.
Let's go to Ebony.
Sounds like a guy named William Ding.
You are a dick.
Ebony.
Yes.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up?
I was just going to talk about the kids on planes.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the nightmare kids.
Well, no, I was talking about my own kids.
Oh.
I have taken them
You know, hold on. We threw 3 subjects out there. We really weren't hoping for the nightmare kid subject. We were hoping for the white women going after the black guys because they're into the size queen thing, and we're also trying to get calls from guys that had that innocent girl saying, "Oh, I don't know, you think," and then next thing you know, like just horrific shit's going on.
Yep, but a beep, but a boop, but a beep.
I'm not white and I'm not a guy, so I might not be any help.
All right. So you got the nightmare kids. What's up?
No, I had my kids on a red eye from L.A. to New York, and I intentionally, no naps that day on the plane, Benadryl, knocked him out.
Benadryl, too, huh?
Didn't wanna be
You
that
drug your
person.
kids.
Didn't want to be, well, yeah.
That's good.
Didn't want to be that person that somebody's coming back.
You know what, though?
to
Parents are doing that.
That's great.
My mom admitted to a little whiskey in our fucking bottles.
Pop them in the carry-on.
It was a Sunday night red eye. People were going to be going to work. I did not want to be that person, so I drugged them.
Very nice.
So you dropped them.
Drugged.
Them.
No, I know, but you dropped them. See, because then...
Slipped them a Mickey Finn.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, I don't think that's too outrageous. I think parents do that. Cousin's kid isn't disciplined, so I have to do it when I babysit. Oh, yeah. Who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to Jared in Alberta. We haven't talked to the Canadians.
Bunch of Canadians calling
Jared.
today.
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're mentioning who Canadians actually hate.
Yeah.
Well, it's the jackoffs in Quebec that we actually hate.
Why?
Quebec.
Why? Because they're fucking French.
Oh, that's what it is. There is a French thing going on.
Yeah.
For real,
Fucking
yeah.
there's a French thing going on.
There's a lot of
you know,
Canadians that hate the French. That's the one.
Yeah, exactly. And the Packies, but whatever. We can only deal with them so
The
much.
packy. You know, these motherfucking Canadians. They're offending me.
You know what? Because, they're not caught up in the political correctness like we are in America.
It's amazing.
Hell no, we really don't give a shit.
They just blurt this shit
These
out
guys
like nothing.
These guys are saying it and not looking around whatsoever.
No.
They are just full speed ahead with their racism.
I never even heard that term.
We're way open on that. We really
So
don't
Bush said it, and he didn't know what it was. He didn't know it was. Remember that? George Bush said Packies. He didn't understand it was
Are you
racial.
kidding
Oh no,
me?
no, I'm
No,
very
stop
serious.
it.
There's a clip of him where he said, "In the Packies." It might have been in England. He said it. Did not realize it was an
And
offensive
in
term.
England, they use it.
Yeah.
That's where they, really use it.
Packies.
Right.
Packies. It's a Pakistani person, and
But you wouldn't think that's offensive, though. Like, if you didn't know it was offensive, you wouldn't think it was.
it's meant to be offensive.
absolutely, I
yeah.
know, but he didn't know.
It's like,
How
ya
is-
fucking packy.
But how is it offensive? I don't really understand the origin.
It's probably like saying...
Just short for Pakistani, but it's like packy, and they find it very offensive.
Right.
It's like Chinese and,
But where else do you go and
other
get your
word.
beer?
Well,
Oh, no, you go to the packy, but that's short for the package store, where the Pakistani might work.
Stupid New Englanders.
So go to the packy,
Remember that
but
crap?
don't say the guy that works there is a packy.
Remember that crap?
Yeah.
Want to go to the Packy?
Hey, I gotta go to the packy.
You need anything
What?
from the Packy?
The Packy?
The fuck
You go to the
talking
fucking liquor
about?
store? Where are you going? The liquor store?
Right. All right, we're going to move on. So, yeah, the French thing with the Canadians. All right, Ken in Montreal. Ken.
Yo, you guys know what GodHatesFags.com is?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's the Westboro Church.
Yeah, the Westboro Baptist Church. Apparently, they're protesting Obama's grandmother's funeral, and I got the phone number here if you guys are interested.
Honestly, it's Ronnie's bit, man.
Ronnie does that.
I'm sure Ronnie will be doing something with that today if that's
fantastic.
true.
All right, cool. Sorry to bother you guys. Have a
Ron
good night.
Fez noon at 3. He'll probably hit on that if
Yeah.
that's true.
Ron's taking a whole new angle with that fucking lunatic cunt.
Yeah. It's really good radio when he gets her on the phone.
Because I would just want
Shirley
to
Roper.
lay into our fucking killer. But apparently, they've got a great angle with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She likes them?
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
She, they
Ronnie's
discuss
befriended
things.
her.
Yeah. But it's in such this sarcastic
in such
fucking...
a way that Ronnie's getting his point of view across
Of
without
course.
her
That's
even
how Ronnie-
understanding. It's
That's how
brilliant.
Ronnie rolls.
It's a great bit. Mike in Indiana, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Good.
Hey, man, the girls in Hobart, man, they were never the cute girls or the fine girls. They were like the little short, fat ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And they would just date the black guys, man.
You're a black dude that got a lot of white ass?
Yeah, but there ain't nothing to brag on.
Just scraps, huh?
Why wasn't it anything to brag on?
I don't know. It's just like we would go down there, man, drinking beer and shit, and all the damn girls, we with the white boyfriends, at the drunker they got, hell, we just get one.
And were they looking for the big dick or what?
Something. I'm not no damn the guy like the steel guy on
Lexington's.
Yeah, I'm not nothing like that, but I'm probably a bit better than average the white guy they were dating.
Yeah. All right.
And and at the end of they're like unshaven. They like the thick ones. They wasn't the nice looking ones.
They like the girth?
Yeah.
Nice big girth.
I'm talking about they leave a big ass stain and everything, man.
Big ass stain.
Big ass yellow stain. Yeah, the guy they holler. It was all right.
Holla.
Very nice. Thank you,
All
Mike.
right, boys.
All right.
Hey, now we got someone from Montreal very mad at the guy that says that Canadians hate people from Quebec. Mike in Montreal, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys? Hey, Quebec brings in 35% of Montreal's Canada's income, so fuck him. He's the problem with Canada. We can't unite.
They can't unite. See, we are the United States of America. Our states are united.
That's right.
You seem to have a lot of infighting between your territories.
Yeah, Quebec wanted to fucking secede.
Yeah.
But in Canada had to kiss their ass. We love you, Quebec.
Yeah.
Faggots in Montreal.
All right, thank you.
Jimmy, I love your new book, by the way.
Thank you very much. And it's in Canada?
Hell yeah, it is. Sorry, but just as you were asking, I was hanging up on him. Nick in Connecticut, what's up?
Nice.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hi.
I have a friend that lives in Vancouver, and he said the race issue out there, the big one is the natives. I guess the Indians. They have the sort of genetic aversion to alcohol, so supposedly that causes a problem. A little bit of a ruckus here and there, and a lot of people just have big problems with them, and they just avoid any places where they may see a group of them.
Canadian Indians?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any real truth to that Indians can't hold their liquor because of something that's going on in their
I don't know.
DNA?
It's a stereotype. I don't think...
I mean, has it ever
it's
been
probably
proven?
an urban myth.
Can't hold it. They always hold it. Jimmy, they can't put it down.
I think it's also just their culture going back. They never had alcohol. As far as like Europeans, we've always had it. Going back.
Did we?
Right.
Never really had it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Also, I agree with Anthony on the a boot versus a boat.
Yeah.
It's definitely a boat, like you're sailing a boat. That's
Yeah. Very good. A boat.
A boat.
All right.
We gotta go a boat.
Later, dudes.
All right. Peace. One more call, then we'll take a break. Sean in Toronto. How are you, Sean?
Hey, how you doing today, boy?
Fucking Canadians. What are you doing today?
Yeah.
Jesus. Leave us alone.
Yeah. What's up, Sean?
Al Franken lost by what? 480 votes.
Was it really?
Look at that.
Holy
Look how close
shit.
that shit was. Fuck Al Franken. Didn't he used to? What did he used to do on SNL? Silly stuff.
Franken and Davis, they were like a team. They used to be on. He put a satellite dish on his head once for like the Olympics or some shit.
Dressed up as a gorilla for Trading Places
yeah,
too, right?
Certainly did. Okay.
Let's. Yeah, go ahead, Sean. Sorry.
All right, I got a few things there real quick. Buddy that called about the sundown there, he left at the best part.
they got those little horseshoe tables around the bar there. You get two of the dancers in at once, and they'll eat each other, do whatever. Money talks there. Vancouver, don't bother. Just go to the United Nations. You'll see the same thing. As far as the guy from Alberta goes, hating French people, he's completely out of touch. However, and if you want to feel better about your racial epithets, talk to a Canadian truck driver, because the fucking sand niggers are the worst part of them all.
Jesus.
He was making cuts there, but
fucking Canadians.
We're learning something today with these Canadians.
I absolutely am learning about Canadians.
And how about Sean just summing up all of Canadians' problems in one lousy phone call to a shock jock radio program? All right, we'll continue.
I never knew that was going on in Canada. Amazing.
Opie and Anthony. Going to go right back to the phones. They're pretty good today. We haven't worked the phones in a long time. We got Matt. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with Dave and Philly because we're trying to develop our new bit. The innocent girl that ends up doing just horrific things with just a little...
little coaxing.
A little, yeah.
Or actually just ask.
Right. Dave and Philly, how are you?
Yeah, what's going on, boys?
What's up, Dave?
Yeah, the first time I got my asshole eaten right is by one of them little sweet innocent girls.
How do you know she was sweet and innocent?
Yeah.
Just the way she was acting, right? We're hanging at the park, and she's like friends with one of the girls from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So she's like acting all a little sweet and innocent. My parents at home, like, oh, why don't you come back? Oh, I don't know, you know, and he plays a little dumb shit. So I'm thinking I'm like the man for even getting her to my house. She immediately goes for the asshole. It was like without even hesitation. I go to get my pants off, thinking a blowjob immediately to the asshole. Didn't even go to the balls or nothing.
Whoa.
Great girl.
She just loves eating ass.
Hope you're still with her.
Nah. That was like a 2-time thing, but
that's funny. Yeah.
I kind of messed that up. They don't appreciate when you sleep with married women while you're talking to them, but whatever.
I knew this was going on. All right, now we're going to go back to the Canadian calls. We're going to go back and forth here. Zach in Montana, how are you?
Good.
I know Montana's not Canada. Trust me, I already know that.
Might as well be. Fuck Montana.
There you go.
Yeah, really.
But he's got something to say about those Canadians. Yes, Zach.
Yeah, I work for a company based out of Moncton.
Yeah.
And every time these fuckers come down, they talk normal and fine until they get in front of a public worker.
Yeah.
Like we'll be checking into a hotel, and they'll just start saying, "My name is Michelle Monet," and nobody can fucking understand them, and they try to make everybody act like we're stupid when they come to America. They're fucking dumb, and they got women's names. Renee,
and they got woman's names.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Michelle. I am Michelle.
Zach, you saved your phone call with
They
that.
do, actually. He's right, though. Renee and Michelle.
Yeah.
Renee, Michelle.
Wyatt in Calgary. What's wrong with... What's going on in Calgary, Wyatt?
I want to say I love Jimmy's book. It's amazing.
Thanks,
amazingly
buddy.
funny.
Thanks, man.
We all fucking hate the jizz buckets in Toronto that think they're New York. I love New York. New York's awesome. Toronto fucking sucks. It's a shithole, and they're, like you said, Opie, 10 years behind.
Who the fuck knew this was going on with Canada?
Wow, Canada is so divided.
Amazing.
And
yeah.
If you want to know the fucking race we hate, it's the fucking natives.
Oh, yeah? Native Canadians?
Yeah, we give them fucking money on their 18th birthday to go spend on fucking Lysol and alcohol.
See, the racism is amazing up here.
I never knew.
Let's go to Mongo the trucker. He drives through Canada. Mongo.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Mongo?
The question I have is about Quebec. If they want to unite, why do they require every other province to be bilingual, print everything in English and French? I go driving through Quebec and everything's in French. I don't know how to read that shit. You know, it's fucking frogs up there, and every Canadian that I talk to hates the French. So I don't know what these people in Quebec are. They're in denial that they're the most hated fucking province up there.
There you go.
See ya.
All right, thank you.
Wow.
It's all everyone hates Quebec. Let's go to Mike in Toronto. Mike.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Love you guys in the show.
Yeah,
I agree with Mongo there. You go to Quebec and they're the most ignorant fucks in the world.
Apparently,
they
there's
want to separate from Canada, and like he was saying, everything there is in French, but the rest of us have to suffer. And they don't put any English on any signs or nothing.
Anyone else noticing that we're narrowing in on the problem?
Yes, yes.
It's Quebec.
At the beginning, it was like, wow, it's kind of sketchy, but now we're really kind of seeing where the problem is.
Yeah.
Quebec.
Yeah, like what the one guy said, driving truck in Toronto, it's all thin, niggers.
Oh, my God. These guys are horrible. Let's go to Winnipeg. What does Winnipeg have to say?
Winnipeg?
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, fuck, man. Winnipeg, right in the middle.
I remember you guys used to have a hockey team, right?
Yeah. Oh, come on, my heart.
I know.
You know how you feel about the Islanders, Opie?
What was it? The Winnipeg what?
Jets, you're right.
Really?
And then they moved to where?
Hartford?
Phoenix.
Was it Phoenix?
Phoenix, Coyotes.
Oh, Coyotes, right.
Shit, Jimmy.
So wait. So because of that, do you guys in Winnipeg follow the Phoenix team?
Oh, we did for, it was
for a little
96.
while? And then finally said, all right, fuck, it's an American team now?
They decimated there's a bunch of people at the head office and whatever and players and shit that went down.
Yeah.
And they just got rid of them one by one and had a big smile on their face while they were doing it. And the only guy left was Shane Doan.
Yep.
Who played 1 year in Winnipeg before he went down there. But they got rid of everybody. And they finally, last year, they canned the play-by-play guy. Kurt Kielbach's one of the most talented play-by-play guys in hockey, and they got rid of him, and he's back here selling real estate. But
so now you guys have no connection to this American team. Now, how many?
We hate them. They come up here.
Is this what I sound like?
This is a real problem. Like,
they come up here and they play an exhibition game every year.
Yeah.
As if we still care.
Oh,
and they
wow.
come and they play against the Calgary Flames or whatever, and the whole place goes crazy for the Flames because we hate the Coyotes, Jimmy!
Say,
Who the Coyotes used to be?
Huh?
Winnipeg Jets.
Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, okay.
Well, listen,
Tom,
you want even more history? Bobby Hull came up here in '72 from Chicago.
No, I don't give it. What I want to know, because I'm a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
How many teams have you guys lost to America now?
Just one.
It is just one? I
Yeah.
thought it was more than that.
No, it was four teams from WHA.
The Expos.
Quebec, Hartford, Quebec, Hartford, Edmonton, and the Jets were assimilated into the NHL. They didn't want to have anything to do with them, but they were sort of forced to because of politics in 1979. And we had probably some of the best players in the WHA at the time, and they shipped them to New York.
all about
Everybody
hockey
just
up there.
pecked them away like a bunch of crows on a fucking dead body.
All right, listen, we're losing too many listeners, so that we got to keep it right there. We get a little too
inside.
a little deeper into this, we're in trouble. So
Okay, so anyway, the reason because I know you love the Islanders or whatever, but remember Syndication Underground? I've been with you guys since then. So
thank you, sir.
Oh,
it's been a
Tom in
long
Winnipeg.
fucking time.
I
Jimmy,
love
you're the funniest guy I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you very much, man.
Jimmy.
All right, let's go to Isaac in Montreal. Isaac,
How you
we got
doing,
Bill
man?
Burr on the line? Awesome. Isaac, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I wanted to say, first off, for Quebec, I live in Montreal. A lot of us English can't stand the French. As an English guy, I fucking hate the fact that everything's in English. It's bullshit. They want to, half of the problem is they wanted to separate some years ago, and it's never really gone away. And the other thing is I wanted to say is out there in Toronto, I think everybody hates the Packies. But what I'm finding is that across Canada, that Vancouver seems everyone hates the chinks and the nips.
Oh,
we all
my
hate
God.
It's rule.
I just don't.
They're amazing. We woke up the Canadian sleeper cell.
I don't know
where
where
have
this
these
is
people
coming.
been?
I didn't know Canadians were so racist.
Right.
Yeah.
And hateful of other
Michael Moore-
provinces.
Michael Moore painted it like it was this oasis
Paradise.
of love.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're just like,
All right. All right, I got to cut you off because we got Bill Burr on the line, but we got Ottawa that wants in. We got another person from Montreal.
Oh, it's amazing.
They're all over the place, coming out of the woodwork. But first, Bill Burr. Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
There's Bill Burr. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Bill, I needed you in studio, man. Anthony's losing his mind.
Yeah, I was actually calling up to make sure he was okay. I was worried about him.
See, everyone's saying the same thing
It's a
to
good
me.
thing you called today because I've had, had some time to kind of let it digest a bit. And I've come to the conclusion that he's completely 50% half white. So it's not
You
all.
got to look at it, Anthony, to make yourself feel better. He is the 43rd and a half white president in a row.
Yes, that's what
hey, Bill, what's your thoughts on everything? There's been a lot of really, really interesting stuff the last few days.
I don't, you know me, I'm in a conspiracy theory. I don't think I vote outside of Democrat and Republican. I think
Yeah.
they I wrote in Ron Paul. I'm an idiot.
Ron Paul.
If you don't bring up the Federal Reserve, I can't listen to you.
Do you?
If you just keep going up there, going, we're gonna get jobs, we're gonna get, everybody's gonna have cookies, and it's gonna be great. I'm not listening to you. If you don't go up there and start talking about, some of the stuff, I don't know, the stuff that I'm reading on Wikipedia and YouTube, I'm not voting for you.
Oh boy, he's going deep.
Yeah.
Bill's going deep into Wikipedia and watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's all, and stuff that I overheard in a bar. That's how I base how I vote.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm doing the same thing. I do a lot of research on the web with extremist sites on both sides of the spectrum, But I'm hearing things. I'm making up my own mind.
I'm working for the Red Shield, Anthony.
The Red Shield.
What's the Red Shield?
The House of Rothschild.
What is the Red Shield?
I can't bring it up. If I talk about it on the radio, my plane will crash. I'll have to whisper it in your ear in the green room.
Okay, all right. I'll wait until you come in for that one. But
he's not even joking. That's the funny part.
Oh, I know.
That's the funny part.
Bill,
The thing
Bill
is,
Burr
I'm not
knows
joking,
things.
but I also know I'm completely full of crap.
Bill knows things that just scares him.
They're actually having national security meetings with Obama already. Like, that's the first thing they do with him. They bring him in, and there's always that joke that, they bring him in and show him the films of different angles of the Kennedy assassination and whatnot.
Yeah, the Bill Hicks joke.
Yeah, the Bill Hicks bit.
Brilliant comedian.
But they do kind of give him a national security briefing first. It's before anything else.
Don't they do that with every incoming president?
Yeah. That's just an odd thing that's kind of the first thing that they show you. Maybe they should show you how the Oval Office desk works or something. Where the closets are.
Yeah.
That kind of feeds into the conspiracy thing that maybe they bring him in and under the guise of national security, because it's got to be so private, that's where they lay down the rules and go, look, you're the president, but...
If you don't do what you say, every ride you're going to be in is going to involve a convertible.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Bill, so what do you think of President Obama?
Well, look, I figured with both those guys, I was just psyched to finally have a president again who could actually make a speech. It wouldn't be leaning on a podium like he was hanging out at like a barbecue. So, but like I said, I think both of them were really qualified, but I thought once you get to that level, if you're in either one of those parties, you're just so compromised with the amount of favors that you owe. I really thought John McCain his politics totally changed. He was definitely more of a rebel outside of the Republican Party, and then by the end of it, he just became he was pro-life. I don't know. He just kind of kowtowed down to the religious right. Didn't like it.
Well, Obama did the same thing too. He was way more liberal when this whole thing started, and moved more toward the middle.
To be honest with you, I tapped out during the nominees during those conventions when they were just yelling out all that dumb positive stuff with nothing behind it.
Right.
Yeah, all that
dressed like
feel
he's in
good.
a barbershop quartet holding up a Vermont sign, losing his mind. It was just so ridiculous to me. I just stopped watching it.
The great state of Vermont.
Anthony's like, but we don't know what he is. What his policies are. And I go, but this is the beauty of this. Now we get to find out.
Oh, great.
That's what. That's what makes this fun.
Did you hear about the secret security force?
No.
Oh, there's a great clip. Do we have that clip?
Yeah, I don't feel like looking for it, though.
There's a... Well, but I want to play it for Bill because he would love it.
We're just having a nice hang today with our Canadian friends that are more racist than we are. And
he would love it.
All right, yeah, we'll find the clip for
That's
Bill.
such a great point, though, that Jimmy brought up of the way Michael Moore painted Canada. He really made it look like it was Maybury.
Yeah.
He called a couple of random guys, the chinks.
The nips, the packies.
They hate each other, apparently.
Wow,
and
amazing.
everyone else that isn't like them.
They're the same animals with a different flag. It's all the same. Everybody hates everybody.
Yeah. All right. This is the civilian security force.
Yeah. And listen to this, Bill, and please try to explain to me that aside from a militia, which is, in fact, just the American people being armed and the ability to form together to defend against enemies, domestic and foreign. That is the definition of a militia. Now, here he describes something that isn't a militia because he's anti-gun. He doesn't like the Second Amendment and the right for Americans to bear arms. So he's not talking about an armed militia of American citizens. But just listen to this clip and try to tell me what the fuck he's talking about.
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
He's just looking for a bunch of tattletales.
No. Just as well funded. It's a civilian security force. It's a name. It's not just people. It's the civilian security force that is funded as just as well as the United States military.
It's neighborhood watches with Uzis.
What? Well, okay. All right. Hand out the Uzis.
Yeah, with RPGs.
I mean, I don't know if he wants citizens who are more informed on foreign policy. I mean,
what is that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That has been a question. And why doesn't the fucking press say, what did you mean by that, Obama?
They're too busy interviewing black people.
They're too busy. They spent 2 weeks on lipstick on a pig.
Right. Lipstick on a pig.
They don't care. They just trying to sell papers. And like I said, I'm getting more creeped out by all these New World Order subtle commercials that they have out there. You seen that Duracell battery commercial? Remember back in the day when they advertised battery, they'd have some guy during like a rainstorm. He'd take out a flashlight and be like, "Thank God I had Duracell," or whatever.
Yeah.
Now they got that. Have you seen that commercial where that lady can't find her kid in the park?
Yes.
And she's going like, "Michael, Michael," and then she takes out like this little device. And the kid comes over the hill. Like, how did she find him with that device? They don't show what he has. There's no antenna on top of his tower hat. His sneakers aren't glowing. They're getting you used to the idea of having microchips in people. Evidently, it is a band that the kid was wearing, but they don't show it.
I love the way Bill sees that because I've seen that commercial also and wondered, like, what's the technology behind it? It's more important that the battery is lasting than what the fuck is this technology?
What you saw there, Anthony, is how they're going to end up having microchips in kids someday. I think by the end of my life, it's going to be a lot.
End of your life.
Right when they're born, they do a scan of the footprint like they do instead of putting it in ink. They just scan it, and then they'll pop a chip in the kid right when they're born. They'll scan that with a scanner. It goes into a database, and you're done.
You're done.
You're on the grid.
All they got to do is just use your most primal fear. I'm going to lose my kid. People will line up for it.
Yeah.
If I'm losing my kid, stick it right in the back of his big, unformed head.
Well, right in the soft spot.
Well, that's why the soft spot is still there,
Yes.
so you could squish some things into there.
Direct TV satellites right on the front of his head.
Right.
And then they'll find out it not only like transmits a signal for you to find it, but very covertly you can actually tap into it and have it transmit signals into the brain to make them do things the government wants.
Yeah.
It's a two-way radio. Wonderful.
Wow. It's very rare that someone else takes it beyond my moranicity.
Moranicity. I love it.
Everybody associated with this show is nuts.
Michael!
Completely insane.
Why, you think that's nuts?
No, not at all.
Actually, I don't.
I'm starting to actually buy into a little more of the conspiracy things, except for I'm not into the old government knows everything and is so smart thing. Yeah. I think it's not the government. I think it's some other entity that's bigger than the government.
Well, people who aren't into conspiracy always blow my mind when it's like I'm trying to think of any sort of major transition of power that didn't involve a conspiracy. Like, how did the Revolutionary War come about? Did people just all of a sudden spontaneously revolt? I mean, people got together and you conspire. So I'm not saying I have any idea what's going on, but people who think that there's people out there who aren't, like, planning stuff, that's just beyond me.
At some points, they had to be in a room somewhere with a few people chatting about it.
But you get too much credit's given to conspiracists. Like I don't believe in a Kennedy assassination conspiracy anymore. I did at one point. I don't anymore. The 9/11 conspiracy, I don't buy. Like, every time I've seen conspiracies that actually seem like they have merit, when I look at them closer and I examine the other side too, I realize, oh no, there was a cool fantasy about them being a conspiracy, but they really weren't.
Yeah.
I think you really said something there, Jeff. That was as vague as my dumbass points.
But no, what I'm saying is, when you look at things like, by nature, like conspiracy is like, well, I think there's a conspiracy going on to control our minds. But there's nothing that points to that. And like when you look at things that conspiracy has pointed to, like 9/11 or JFK, when you look at them closer, they uncover the fact that really conspiracy didn't exist. Other than the fact, okay, some terrorists.
You know what it is? Like, I think conspiracy theory. First of all, I don't think it gets any credit. People just think you're a whack job. I just think my thought process is I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's not what they're telling me. So I just try to I don't look at like every idiot on like the internet, but when I see stuff like Woodrow Wilson writing a letter of regret about signing the Federal Reserve Act or helping to create it, I mean, I don't know, that kind of is a red flag when the standing president, when that came about, writes a letter at the end of his life basically saying, oops, kind of blew that one.
What was the Federal Reserve thing?
Yeah, I don't really understand that one, Bill.
Oh, God.
How do you know it's not forged? Like, how do you know?
It's like, oh, fuck, now I got to explain it.
Well, because you see, it's
now I got to get into it, and I'm just going to do what I always do. I'll start to explain it, and everybody just goes, you're full of crap. that happened this morning on the radio show when I was trying to talk about, some of that stuff. People just shout you down, and I don't know.
No, you have free reign.
I'm a beaten man. You know what I mean? It's
no, but why is
the bankers are
that
on your side, everybody?
You have free reign. I'll look.
But why is that some kind
I'll
of
look into
conspiracy
this.
with
Yeah,
the Woodrow Wilson?
I want to know about
Federal
Woodrow
Reserve thing.
Yeah.
Well, the Federal
Bullshit.
I walked into that one. I deserve it.
No, go ahead, man.
Hey, Jimmy, you're really making me feel lazy, by the way. I was in the station. They had your new book, man. I was reading excerpts during the break, man. It's hilarious.
Oh, thanks, Bill. Thanks a lot, man.
What show were you doing?
I was doing the Sports Junkies.
The Junkies, okay, yeah, those
right
guys are
on.
promoting my DC show.
Yeah,
Thank you, buddy.
They're cool guys.
Yeah, so we actually talked about your book
Oh, nice.
Hey,
during the break, huh? A little cross promotion there, Jimmy.
Thanks, buddy.
we finally had your pal Joe DeRosa on. He was
He
great.
was great, man.
Yeah, Joe's
Oh,
great.
thank
He's gonna
God.
become a regular. He was really, really good. He fit in. We should have done that.
He called me up. He He definitely had a good time. That's so funny, though, when people get called up from the minors to do your show.
Yeah.
Comedians, they're really... Everybody goes in there. It's like doing like the White Apollo. Like, what are their listeners going to do to me?
Yeah,
Please let me be accepted.
he definitely passed the audition, and we should have had him on years ago. We're dumb.
Well, there's a lot of guys out there.
But he'll definitely be back on. All right, Bill.
Woodrow Wilson. I'm going to have to look into
Let
that.
me ask you guys a question, because I always want to call in, but it's always like I don't have my XM device ever going. I know you guys get on rolls where you have somebody naked crawling around stepping on mouse traps.
Right.
I don't want to call in and just be like, the Federal Reserve. I mean, like, is 10:30 a good time to call in?
Oh, you want? We start struggling around 10:30.
We were just talking to racist Canadians.
Yeah,
seemed to be what we were talking about.
Yeah,
that guy forgot about the Quebec Nordiques, by the way.
Yeah,
the Canadian team.
The Nordiques.
That came in a lot. You're right. I knew there was more than one team. I knew it. Who did they become?
They became the Colorado Avalanche and won the Stanley Cup
That's
the first
right.
year they were out there.
That's right. Fucking A. Okay.
While we've been talking, I've been kicked offline on my iPhone 9 times.
How does that happen?
Because this... You want to talk about a conspiracy?
Gotta get a new one.
Steve Jobs and AT&T conspired to make a piece of shit, and boy, did they succeed. They pulled this one off better than the American Revolution. What a piece of shit.
Can I see it? I'll solve your problem.
That's what I'm going to... But as soon as I get the BlackBerry,
I'll solve the problem.
I will film myself taking a hefty shit on my iPhone. And it's going to be a fucking... with a little blood in it. It's going to be a strainer.
Oh, wow. Oh.
What a piece of fuck... Do not... buy iPhones. They're fucking garbage.
Wow. What,
Jimmy, geez.
Dude, I'm telling you.
iPhone,
I don't get it.
Jimmy loves, Anthony loves his.
Even Bob Kelly turned on it. Louis C.K. turned on it.
I don't get kicked off.
Fucking sucks a dick, man.
I
sucks a fucking dick.
I have a fine time with mine. There are some features I would like.
It's
but
probably the apps.
Jim, did you just get a bad one?
I have a lot
This is
of
my
apps.
Bill.
Really
It's my fifth one. It might be the applications that are on it.
But I have lots of apps.
But you see, the scumbags at Apple should say we have to test the apps before we put them on. But you can't send pictures to each other unless you email them.
Yeah,
they
that I
want you
don't
to
like.
sign up for their email
That
service.
I don't like at all.
Because they want to be greedy and fucking rape you for fucking overusing your email service. It's a shit service.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I just don't want this to pass us by. Bartender sues after relegated to kitchen for being 5 pounds heavy.
She was 5 pounds overweight?
Yeah.
Who's dictating that?
When they put her in the kitchen, they
Oh,
said
Jesus,
you can't
what the
be
hell's this?
behind the bar anymore.
What's
Oh,
that?
that's
Is that right
beautiful.
by the Comedy Store?
What happened?
I don't know. There was a big crowd of people.
What do you? Where?
I was outside a Philly book signing tonight.
Oh, maybe that was you.
They're all lining up.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they were gays. I get it. Bunch of gays because California knocked down the gay marriage thing.
Said no
It's amazing. Liberal California.
Yeah.
Don't ever underestimate Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Bakersfield.
It was all. I think L.A. and San Francisco are all voting to keep it.
Sure.
I don't think I don't understand why it's that big a deal either way.
It's amazing what fucking
Cares.
religious assholes will force down your throat.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Married in general is kind of, I don't know, kind of a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, thanks, Bill.
That's what, you know what? I got halfway through that sentence. Unless you're
That's
Opie.
all right. Well, you know what?
You found yourself an angel.
Yeah, I'll talk to you in 6 months, see where you're at.
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, we're going to start wrapping up here.
Yeah, 'cause I can't check
look
my
at that.
email because my phone's a piece of fucking dog shit.
Yeah, you call us. The 10 o'clock hour could be the Bill Burr, the Bill Burr time. How about that?
Yeah, and I'll call in with all my moron conspiracies, and you can expose me. All you
love
have
it.
to do is ask me one, possibly two follow-up questions, and my pupils dilate, and I can't explain myself.
Where you at with Bigfoot? You think that exists?
No, we would have found them by now.
Yeah, see?
What about UFOs?
UFOs, I don't know. No idea. I'm going to pass on that one.
Yeah. He's into the deeper conspiracies.
They're more
Woodrow
the government
Wilson.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm into more like
Big
Walmart,
Brother stuff.
Yeah.
Walmart conspiracies. And
I want to know, dude, what in a nutshell, what is wrong with the Federal Reserve?
I told you, Jimmy. I can't, I don't have enough minutes on my cell phone to try to meander through the crap that I've seen on YouTube.
I'm going to have to check into this.
we will.
It's basically, in a nutshell, it's that the Federal Reserve is not a governmental agency. It's actually a private corporation of bankers that print the money for this country at interest. That's the basis behind it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
Are they
read
based
up on
in the
that.
U.S. or overseas?
The Federal Reserve, it's down here in Washington, D.C.
No, but I mean the people who print the money, the private bankers, are they international or just...
Well, Jimmy, it depends on what YouTube video you watch.
Okay.
Some people trace it back to J.P. Morgan and Rockefeller, and other people say that they're just merely agents for the Rothschild family that is based in their own Vatican-esque city in England.
The Rothschild family.
The Red Shield there, Anthony.
The Red Shield. Okay, I'm going to...
But where is this place? Can we fly over it? Check it out?
No, probably secured airspace.
In a mountain somewhere?
Yeah.
Mountain
Just
hideaway.
checking some
Mountain
email.
hideaway?
A lair.
In a
Or the
lair?
hairless cat that they pet all day.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Bill, give us a call anytime. What are you promoting these days?
I got a new, my DVD's finally out, the Why Do I Do This? And other than that, I'm at the DC Improv this weekend.
Oh, sweet. Good job.
There he is,
That's
Bill.
it. Hey, Jim, congratulations
Burr.
on your book. I'm going to go buy a copy to help your cause.
Thanks a lot, Bill.
What a guy.
You're a good boy.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
Later, Bill. There goes Bill. Bill Burr, everyone. Let's go back to the Canadian calls. They were holding on there. Eric in Edmonton.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Eric?
Hey.
Listen, two things. First of all, the real problem in Canada is the Indians, the natives. We sort of treat them like, I guess you could say we treat them the same way as you guys treat Mexicans, like it's okay to make fun of them and shit. And, they're a bunch of jobless alcoholics, and et cetera, et cetera. But number two,
they do it with such confidence.
Yeah, there's not
God bless the Canadians.
Not an ounce of I shouldn't be saying this.
Like I said earlier, not looking whatsoever to the left or to the right before they say what they want to say.
But that's the freedom of Canada, baby.
Well, I hear you.
Number two, the guy from Vancouver was right. He said that, it's racism, but it's it's not as intense. It's just like, hey, it's part of life. Like Canada is supposed to be so multicultural, right? We pride ourselves on it just welcoming everybody in. And, we're very, like, overly politically correct about some things, and some things we're more relaxed. But I think most of the guys that have been calling you and ranting them out about the spics and the chinks and the niggers and shit.
God, what?
They're just, I think they're just trying, it's half trying to get a laugh and half not.
All right.
Jesus.
But Timmy, come up to Canada. You won't make any money, but we'll have some laughs.
All right, I'd go up there and do gigs.
You won't make any money, but we'll have some laughs. He sounds like a riot.
Yeah.
Well, no, by the time you
does, actually.
travel to get up here and shit, like, you may net a few bucks, but you know what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you, Eric.
And come on up here because gas is $5 a gallon. It's been $5 a gallon for the past 5 years, and
how do they make it work, Ant?
I don't know.
How do they make it work with $5 a gallon? And they got to drive
Canadian.
far.
They're not doing anything.
They have $2 at the end of the week to spend on shit.
Yeah.
If you take it was $1.42 a liter in the summer when gas was 100 and whatever a bill.
Liter.
Excuse me, sir. We're Americans.
Stop
what the
with
fuck
the
is a
liters.
liter?
I'm going to do the conversion for you.
All right.
For you metric retards, it's
You have
like
an app for that.
you basically times it by 4 point something, so it comes out to like $5.50 a gallon in the summertime. And now that it's back down to $1 a liter, it's still 4 something a gallon. It's been that way for years, like years and years of paying like $4 a gallon for gas.
We're just a bunch
It's
of Nancy's.
shit up
Why do we
here.
bitch?
Yeah.
The whole world's been used to high
Plus,
gas
we're the
prices
United
for
States.
years.
We shouldn't have to put up with it.
Holla. All right, Eric.
We'll bomb you.
Thank you. We'll get started line of the day.
Before we do that, I have something very sexy to read.
All right.
It's from Rent Boys.
Nice.
Oh.
And it was about a guy who picks up a black male prostitute.
All right. Let's hear.
The one line that made me laugh. The kid's cock was beyond prodigious. Its thickness was overwhelming. It hurt. Here's the line. It hurt like bloody hell going in, but you wanted to cry like an angel when he pulled it out. Jesus. Looking at it in morning light, I wanted to make a mold of it to keep when he was no longer here in the flesh. Flaccid, it was a long rope. Erect, it became an event. A long, profuse pipe with more than generous sheath. Erect, it would bring a man like me, to his knees to worship its coffee-colored crown. Oh, fuck. But going down, its shaft turned from nut brown to vivid ebony to blue-black at the base. Yeah. There wasn't much hair. What hair there was short, curly, and close to the skin. His balls, large cocoa orbs, anchored his mast with flanks of dark, loose skin to spare.
What a description.
You wanted to cry like an angel. And what made me even open the book was that it's his Rent Boys Gay Erotic Tales, edited by David McMillan. And I just wondered what kind of stuff they cut.
He had to take out.
Probably unimportant details.
Yeah.
This kid's cock was beyond prestigious. He was wearing blue jeans. You know, I never cared for blue jeans. They're always uncomfortable after a long bus ride. As a matter of fact, I took a bus ride one time in the wrong conch. All right, look, you got to
cut
take
all that out.
The whole jeans to bus ride part is not necessary.
Get right to his cocoa cock.
Yes, we like the brown orbs, but the whole bus fumes thing made me nauseous. You might want to take that out.
Say ya.
Yeah.
What's up, Saya?
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Just wanted to give you the inside scoop on how the racism plays out in Canada and Vancouver.
Yeah.
How I see Vancouver is that they're a West Coast city, and they have a lot of the Asian. It's kind of like the landing point, and a lot of them populate Vancouver, so there's a lot of animosity there. Feeling that they're losing their city, and I guess same with the East Indians in Vancouver. Kind of builds up animosity there because of the population there. And I'm a First Nation man myself, and I would totally confirm the racism in Canada. It's rampant.
We had no idea. Thanks. Let's go to Colorado. Steve.
Yeah, this is Arnie from Wyoming. Niggers!
What? Why?
Time for line of the day. Webex.com. Hold meetings, make presentations, and do it from the comfort of your own home or office. Check it out at Webex.com. Here's a runner-up line of the day. I hold out my BlackBerry like this and $1 in my right hand, and as he reaches for it, I click the picture. He realizes I'm taking this picture.
Well, you're taking it like you're in a petting zoo with seeds in one hand and the camera in the other. I want to get that good picture.
A lot of people going, what happened to homeless roulette today? Simple. We couldn't find the guy.
I wasn't there. Go
so,
figure.
So we
He's
didn't
homeless.
talk about it. So we'll try to do homeless roulette tomorrow. It's raining here in New York, so I think he's underground today. We'll find him again. Yeah, it's horrible.
I don't
here.
think the sun's going to come out for 4 years, to tell you the truth.
Oh, Jesus. It'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
Another runner-up line of the day.
I'm getting really sick and tired of. I've been getting texts all day yesterday. Drink a lot of water because there's going to be a lot of salty crackers. You know, like all these kind of subjects.
That's pretty funny.
Salty crackers.
That was Malik from Asbury
Yes.
Park. Yeah, his stock dropped a little bit because he believes in the doctor inventing. white people.
Taking a germ out of the black man, and that's how the white man was made.
Another runner-up line of the day.
And if I didn't put it on the way in, God forbid, if I had been pulled
Is that
over
the hole on his show? Mrs. Crow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I forgot what the setup was to that one.
Yeah, that
guy sounded like Dr. Steve a
He
little
had
bit.
to eat crow, the guy who was put on blackface. I have to eat crow.
Yeah.
That guy
Mrs. Crow.
Eat crow. Mrs. Crow.
I think that guy's going to skate.
I'm a douche.
I think he skates.
Yeah?
No firing for him. Nah, they would have had a video up by now. Another runner-up line of the day.
Whoa. He says he did it because he lost a bet.
Oh, really?
A while back.
What was it, to keep his job?
I don't even know what that's about today.
That was the guy. The blackface guy. He did it because he lost a bet.
I want to kick a turtle.
You don't like
I
turtles?
just don't want to.
Oh, yeah, there's a commercial that features a turtle now walking.
Just creepy fucking legs sticking out.
They don't even walk on their feet like they're supposed to. They walk like on the sides of their stupid turtle hands. They just you put them on the floor and they can't even get traction. They have to be in like dirt.
I'm going to say for the record, turtles are total assholes.
Jesus. The shell.
I don't respect any creature that has to lug its house around.
What is that?
Just leave it somewhere, fuckhead, and go home.
And then do they dig holes to stay in?
I don't know what they do.
Or do they just lay there in their shell and close up and go to sleep or something?
That's it.
Or do they dig a little turtle den? Because then the shell is pretty useless.
You know that place where they lay all the turtle eggs and people watch them? You wait till next year. I'm buying a Hummer and I'm going Baja right over the turtle eggs.
I want to see one with its shell off.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Just walking around going, ouch.
Yeah.
Like a burn.
People just slapping it with his fucking tender back.
Sprinkling salt out of a shaker on it.
Yeah.
So you know it's all tender.
Yeah, look, my soup is walking over here. Come here, soup. Which is really a bad idea to be like, have a shell on you. If you are a delicious soup, why would you be in a bowl shape?
You come with your own bowl. Yeah.
You fucking dummies. That turtle soup was an accident. One of them fell asleep on his back in the heat, and someone's like, wow, this is delicious and creamy.
This is great. Here comes a cow with a plate on its back and a knife and fork.
I know. Why does that cow have 2 hamburger buns on it?
Turtles are dumb.
Look, there's a chicken with little whatever chicken shit has on. Oh, how about this? Hey, here comes that chicken with a KFC bucket hat. What a weird thing for a chicken to voluntarily wear.
A weird chicken thing on it. Delicious. Have you ever had turtle soup?
No, I order it and I just fucking throw it on the floor.
This has to suck.
I just to annoy people because a turtle had to live and die for that. I'll have some turtle soup and I'll just knock it off onto the floor. I'll clean it up. I'll pay for it.
Why would anyone eat that? It sounds
It's
disgusting.
ridiculous. Little nails, little fucking prehistoric feet floating in.
Prehistoric.
Stupid beak.
Here's Here's what I'm dealing with these days. Little Dawny. Let's see. We need to figure this out. Time's ticking. Dinner for my mom and Sal's 25th anniversary.
Right. Sal warned you that you had to take care of this.
Yes. But here's this isn't Dawn anymore. This is a mom talking.
Aww.
No, it's not. She's getting bitchy. She's all bitchy in this email.
Well, there's a lot of pressure.
Which is fine.
It's a big anniversary for your parents.
So I was originally thinking dinner out somewhere, but that would be difficult with the babies. See? Thank you. Here's just what babies do. Now they're affecting, my existence, which is fine. They're fine, beautiful
But don't
children,
they take
everything.
naps?
Blah, 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 blah. Look. I'm just reading how it came in. Difficult because of the babies. So we can do dinner in, and I think Anthony's place would be ideal. Not a giant party, just us and our significant others and the babies. And Mom and Sal, of course. Mom and Sal love hanging out at your house, Aunt. And I've done more Easters and Mother's Days than I can remember. Like, that isn't...
Oh, that's a
First of
little
all,
shot.
that ain't necessary.
That's a little shot.
That is not necessary, Dawny.
Little shot.
To add in the shot.
Little shot.
Like, what the fuck is that? I understand, like, it was a shot. She gave me a little shot there, like, hey, I did it. I didn't argue the point. If they want to have fucking anniversary over my house, fine. Carte blanche. I got Mexicans that clean up. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be going around sweeping.
I did one holiday. They finally came over for Thanksgiving. Got everyone to my house. I went, all right, now that everyone's here, let's go. I had a reservation at a restaurant.
That's it, then you leave.
Like, are you fucking nuts? I ain't cooking a turkey for you people.
Plus, it's harder for me and Patrick and Joseph and Kate because of, yes, again, the babies.
Oh, the babies.
Aunt, we can help with food or put money towards a caterer or anything else for this. Let me know.
Aunt.
I'm like, I don't... The money's not an issue. Don't worry. And the house isn't an issue. You don't have to, be... You shouldn't have to throw in that little thing about how many times she's done that. I know. I appreciate it.
She's basically telling you, you better do this.
I checked Joe's schedule, and as of now, he's not booked on Sunday, the 16th, which I believe is this Sunday. Not too short a notice.
No. Week from Sunday.
It's a week from Sunday? Okay.
Yeah.
Or Sunday the 23rd. It has to be one of these 2 days. I can't do the week of 11/17 through the 21st. She's going on a business trip. For a gift, I was thinking this, blah, blah, blah. Let me know. And then she goes, sorry, so cranky, rough week, and I'm shot. And it's only Wednesday. Well, you're shot because it's a rough week because you're a mommy now. So that's now your job. I shouldn't have to take the brunt of my sister being all bitchy towards me because she's, overworked now because she's got a kid.
Right.
I want my other sister back, my fun sister Dawn, and my fun brother Joe.
Father Joe on
Father
the line.
Joe.
Father Joe.
Hi,
Fuck
Father
you guys.
Joe.
Hi, Father Joe.
Everything will be fine in my house too. I don't give a shit. I don't care two ways.
No, I'm fine with that.
You know what? She was Anthony. You know how she gets when she gets all stressed out. She's been like this her whole life.
No, she hasn't. I know the Dawn I know is she has her moments, but now it's just like
in college. Dawn lived in my apartment for a summer, and there were times where she was incorrigible. There
it was
no
ancient.
way to deal
You're
with
talking ancient times.
Yeah, no,
I'm just talking now.
I'm talking about personalities.
I mean, you gotta give you some personality.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm
big deal. I'll do it at my house. I don't give two shits.
No, that's the thing is, I'm not saying it's a problem. I would love to. Let's do it over my house. Fine. But I'm just saying she threw this thing in that was kind of like a jab almost, like oh, I've done enough Easters and Mother's Days. It's like, that wasn't necessary. I understand. It's fine at my house.
Yeah, I mean, on the other end of it, she has too. I mean, she's done
I
a lot of it.
I appreciate it. What do you think? I just got a table. I mean, I just got my house decorated to where I can have people over. I want to have people over. We're actually talking about doing Christmas at my house. I would love to. I like having people over now that I actually have places for them to sit.
Cool.
But
so what are we doing? Are we doing it on the 23rd or what?
I believe any of those days are fine with me, except for the 23rd isn't good because
Are you kidding?
I have previous prior engagement on that date, on the 23rd.
All right. right, I'll work it
around the 23rd.
So you got to do like what was it?
Let's see what we got.
16th.
We got the 16th or the 23rd.
16th.
Then it's got to be the 16th.
That's 10 days away.
No big deal.
Got to be the
Whatever.
16th.
Hey, what's his name from Tom's River, dude? Get him to do a little catering for you.
Well, we'll work this out. See what kind of catering, perhaps. Yes.
All right.
Basil teas or yeah.
Okay, cool.
People that did that. Tell Dawn to chill.
I think Sal and Roe are counting on you guys to do something a little special for the anniversary.
Take a chill pill. Dawn needs a chill pill. All right, there, Joe.
I'll talk to you later, man.
Later, man.
Father Joe, everyone.
Father Joe. That's my new fucking brother and sister. The parents. I don't know what happened to the old ones. They were all fun.
But no, it's weird.
They're
great. They're well into their 40s. Though.
Who gives a shit?
You had a good run with your.
I certainly did.
I lost my my brother like late 20s.
Lost my original sister, brother, and my country all within a few months. Wow.
But you had a good run, man. Most people lose their siblings in their 20s. They're starting to have the kids and stuff. You had a good run.
But it gave me more time to get used to it. See? It gave me more time to get used to the fact that, it was nothing but us hanging out, drinking, laughing.
I got the place for you.
No stress, no pressure.
I got the place.
What?
F.H. Riley's.
Oh, you mean in the heart of Huntington Village?
They'll cater the whole fucking thing for you. Nice.
F.H. Riley's.
We'll give you a deal.
Opie,
We'll give you
I
free
would
dessert
love
or
to.
something.
But the babies. What of the babies?
That's fine.
What?
We'll close the joint on a Sunday for you. No problem. How many people you got?
There you go.
How many people you got? I'll give you a really good deal.
People? Or including the
Dude, I'm not
half-cooked people, which are babies?
My brother is catering every Sunday. It's a piece of cake. If you have, how many people are you going to have?
Oh, boy.
Now you're in trouble.
Oh, boy, I did it.
Sal?
Yeah.
He's calling on the regular line. You don't even give your stepfather the hotline?
No, he yells at me. No. What's up there, Sal?
Are you guys there?
Yes, you're on the air, Sal.
Hi, Sal.
Is this a surprise?
No, it's not a surprise. You know how things are. We're planning this. It's not going to be a surprise. It's just going to be like a party.
How can it be a surprise if I know?
Well, now it's not, I guess. But it couldn't really have been because, it's just going to be us and you guys, so it's not like a big surprisey thing.
All right, just let us know.
We'll let you know.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
I'm going home.
All right there, Sal.
All right.
Hey, Sal.
Bye.
Sal, did you vote? Did you vote for Obama?
Oh yeah, sure. You think he'll hear me say that?
No, someone else might though.
Wow,
If he's
Sal.
listening to this station, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you better
Sal,
watch your
say
your
that.
mouth there, Sal.
God, I hope that worked. You can't say
So
that,
do I.
Sal.
All right, Sal. We'll let you go before
Let us know. Give us a little bit of notice.
All right.
you get killed.
Thanks, Sal.
Goodbye.
There goes Sal.
Jesus, it was a whole nother culture. It's a different time. Did that work?
It was a whole nother time.
Did that work?
Yes. It did work?
Jeez. I hit that like we were being nuked.
Yeah, I think
and I had to launch before our nukes got.
Yeah, I made sure they hit it in there.
You're
All right, make sure that gets taken out of the
How
replay.
funny would it have been, though?
You were playing Missile Command, trying to shoot that one out of the air.
I was looking at there's so many buttons here. I'm like, oh my god, which one is it?
It'd be great if Sal got the show suspended.
I know. You would go fired.
Now here come the email. I can't believe what I'm saying.
Believe me, that's Sal. Supposed to keep that stuff in the house.
Yeah. Well, you're in a tough spot. You better get something nice together for your mom and Sal.
I'm fine with that. I just like fun Dawn.
How many people you got? 20?
What? No, it's going to be small. It's just going to be us.
Cater it, do FH.
No, it's going to be just a small thing. I'll have somebody cater it, but it'll be small. It'll just be us. Basic nuclear family there. And that'll be it.
My brother can throw a tray together for you if you need.
Yeah?
If you need. No pressure.
No pressure?
Nah, we're really rich. It doesn't matter. He's punching his radio right now.
Yeah, shut up.
No, we got to pay for those French fucking doors. All right, guys. Line of the day. WebEx.com. Thank you. Here it is.
Here
day. Line of the day.
Just like anyone else has the opportunity to. But yesterday you could put your suitcase down. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I made the same joke before. One that's going on in your head, Jimmy.
There's a little improv stand-up for you.
It sure is, everybody. Jim Norton's going to be down in Philly.
I got to say, Travis actually gets credit for that.
Wow,
joke.
really?
Yeah.
Travis?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was telling that one in the office.
Very cool.
I'll be down there tonight, 7:30 Barnes & Noble, 1805 Walnut Street, selling my book.
His lovely walnuts were hanging down.
Yes, big chocolatey orbs.
Chocolatey orbs.
And you'll sing like an angel when he pulls it out.
Only when it pulls out. You're going to cry when it goes in.
Cry like an angel.
We'll leave you with that thought.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.